Find your rhythm. Find your rhythm. That's what we're talking about this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's time for morning manna. And guess what? You already know I got a word for you on this morning. And this morning, I really want to focus in on the beat of your life, the rhythm in your life. How do you get to finding your rhythm? Now, before I get to that, I just want to make sure that you are on top of having your journal, getting your journal. Amen. You got to get your journal, got to get your journal so that you can get a hold of where we are right now. Today is week 4, day 7. Today is week 4, day 7. We're moving toward Resurrection Sunday. To Lent with Love has to do with that. There is the QR code right on the screen. Get it. If you're watching on your phone right now, figure out a way to come back or maybe put it on your screen and watch this again to make sure that you get to Lent with Love. Want to greet some people and then get into the word on this morning. Get into the word on this morning. Let me put my specs on so I can see. How about that? Let's get into it. Good morning, Valerie. How are you? Brenda, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Betty. Grand rising to you. Sharon, how are you? Francine, how are you? How's my brother? How's my brother? I know he's always let you watch it, then he watches it later, I guess. Good morning, Elder Mobley. How are you on this morning? Verena, how are you on this morning? Pastor Leo, Brother Nesbitt, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Gloria. How are you on this morning? Venice, how are you on this morning? Aurory, how are you on this morning? You know what, Brother Nesbitt, I did see Sister Nesbitt and Andrea in the commissary, and she asked me to pay for the groceries. I said, next time for sure, next time for sure, because it was an odd thing for me to be in the commissary. My God, that's only because First Lady is visiting with family. But nevertheless, anyhow, good to see you on this morning. Look, if it's your first, second, or third time joining us, please let us know who you are, where you are, so we can shout you out. And then you want to make sure that you share the manna. Do it right now. Why don't you just do it right now? Share the manna before I get into the word on this morning. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you on this morning? Erica, how are you on this morning? This morning, find your rhythm. Find your rhythm. That's what we're talking about this morning in this morning's manna. You got to find your rhythm. The text to take away 5 minutes or less. You already know that I'm going to share this word with you. Here is the text. I want you to listen to it. Excuse me. The text is Hebrews 4:1. The promise of entering his rest still stands. The promise of entering his rest still stands. The possible writer of Hebrews is Apollos, who's writing to a church who's going through. They're going through a whole lot. And he's telling them about the story of the Israelites, how they mumbled and grumbled and did not ever enter the promise, died in the wilderness, 40 years at it. They never entered to the rest. The promise and the rest is the same, if you will, according to the text. When you get into the promise of God, I can rest in that. But more than that, to find your rhythm, of which they did not find, look in Genesis at the very beginning, and God did what? He made all kinds of things, the earth, humanity, everything in 6 days, but rested. God found his rhythm. Why can't you? God found his rhythm because the rhythm was, as I'm done with that, I need to rest. 3 things I want to share with you with respect to our rhythm, the rhythm of life. I love this song by Anita Baker. She says, "The rhythm of love." I love that song. That love has a rhythm. Life has a rhythm. Everything has a rhythm consistent with the scriptures. The first thing you need to do to get into the rhythm and find your rhythm is pay attention to your body clock. Pay attention to your body clock. Put that in the chat area. Your body has a beat. You already know it. Well, I have on, as you can see, my wedding band, but you can also see I have an aura ring, Oura, on as well. And it helps me know my body rhythm, my body clock. Lets me know when I need to be going to bed, when I need to wake up, what I even dealt with in my sleep, whether I dream, whether my heart rate, all of that. It is helping me with my rhythm. This is what Jesus said in Matthew 11:29. He says, look here, take my yoke upon me, learn of me, for I will give you rest. I'll give you, if you learn of me, I'm going to give you the beat of your body, the beat of your life. The second thing is this. The second thing is this. Resting means not worrying. They never got into the promise because they continually worried and grumbled about what they were in then. Let me help you understand something. You can't do one thing about tomorrow. Not one thing. Matthew 6:34 already told you. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. You can't do one thing about. What can you do about tomorrow? Not one thing. So why worry about it? Why worry about it? Tomorrow rests in the hands of the man who holds the plans of our life in his hands. Guess what? Number 3, here it is. Resting means not wringing your hands over yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow and don't wring your hands over yesterday. Come on, grab a hold of that. You can't do nothing about yesterday either. You might as well rest in today. Philippians 3:13 through 14 already told you, forgetting those things in the past. You can't do nothing about it. Grabbing hold of and pressing toward the mark of the prize in Christ Jesus. Can't do a thing, cannot do a thing about yesterday nor tomorrow. So find the beat of your body and the rhythm of your life. Here's your takeaway this morning. Here's your takeaway. I want you to grab this. Finding your rhythm means trusting the conductor of the band in your life. And his name is Jesus. Trust the conductor. He's the one with the baton in his hand that's giving you the beat. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Find your rhythm. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.